Howdy, folks. It is VannKraken. Hope you're having an awesome Wednesday night wherever you are, or Thursday morning, I guess it could be if you're far enough away from where I live, but we're going to do some Warships tonight. It's back to World of Warships Legends on this stream. We did a PC stream for the first time in a couple months on last Thursday night, which was fun, before we took off for another long weekend road trip with my family playing football, as I would say, soccer. I'm here in the States with my kid who's playing, well, one of my two kids who's playing competitive football. And they had a pretty good weekend. They split. They won one match, lost another. But overall, it was a successful trip. We traveled safe. We didn't get any tickets or anything like that for speeding, even though we made good time getting there and back. So anyway, hope you guys had an awesome weekend. It's already week 4 of this campaign, which kind of floors me. Next week, we'll be talking about getting ready for another campaign. And it's going to be pretty exciting to see what ship they introduce, what they release, but I haven't caught wind yet. There are some super testers who drop in on the stream, and I think they said that we'd be excited, or at least I would be excited. I know a lot of you guys that like destroyers are hoping there's going to be a destroyer again. I'd be up for that, even though I don't play a lot of destroyer. It's been time, I think, for a while to mix it up a little bit. There's been some cruisers and some battleships, so something new and different would be fun. I tonight am working on Weekly Havoc, as you can see in the background. Got a head start on my endurance trials. I'm going to be doing shakedown trials, which are not really that ghastly this week. They're not too bad. It's 1 million hit points of damage. Destroy 20 ships and make top 2 of your team in 5 battles played. Already done 3 of those. So we're making good progress, and I am going to continue the theme for the rest of this update, which is basically playing my French and my British ships. I've not seen Zai for a while. Zai, I'm on Devonshire, getting very close to tier 6. We've made it to tier 6 in the British battleship line. We've made it to the Fiji in the light cruiser line, and Fiji's getting upgraded and is as fun as I expected. Just as fun as on PC. I actually like all the British lines, to be honest. The Devonshire is a little bit tougher, but a lot better than the Hawkins was, and I hear good things about the remaining 2 tiers in the British heavy cruiser line, so actually enjoying it. The toughest ship that I've been playing of late is actually Charles Martel's stock. That boat is not easy stock. I've gone with a double rudder shift mod choices, and she's a little sluggish still for my liking, but we're just getting her at the tip of being upgraded. So yeah, as I Surrey, I'm excited. Oh, really? Citadel Ismail with the AP. I know I got slapped around by a Surrey with their AP a couple nights ago. So I'm excited because the Devonshire is light years ahead of where the Hawkins was for me. A lot more fun to play. It's just a different kind of experience. It's not as twisty and turny. More like a hybrid between a battleship and a cruiser to me, but not something that plays like Scharnhorst or Odin. So a unique and different line, which I think is actually really, really cool. I'm going to jump really quick into a quick highlight slide, and then we'll get to our first game. So again, talked about what we're doing, Weekly Havoc Shakedown. We're doing British and French lines. On YouTube, I have a Consumables and You video that was suggested by one of my subscribers on YouTube, Toxic Bar 14. Love that name, it's great. Just how to manage damage. So any newish player who picks us up on video on demand wants to learn some of the principles of how to use your damage control party and your repair party most effectively, and even throwing in a little bit of will to rebuild. It's a pretty extensive video on that topic, but will only take 15 minutes of your life, and I think honestly you'll learn something valuable if you like to play World of Warships Legends. And then dev news, there's a booster cache in both the PS store and the Xbox store. Some free boosters, I think 5 days of premium time and some other stuff, so go grab that if you haven't. Obviously, Ranked Battles Season 13 kicked off, and I did play the last season. Played some Season 12 with Archer. And we did one night, 8 straight wins, got to rank 7, and then I quit. So that's the first ranked I've played in a long time, and that was enough for me. So I think we did collect 500 steel, and we've got like 855 steel. We are jamming. And then it's Creators Week contest. So I dropped a video into the little contest they're running with WG. But if you do any creative content, you want to post high scores, anything, even that high score snapshots, go on the World of Warships Legends Twitter page, and you can drop any kind of media you want to submit to WG for their first ever Creators Week contest. So check that out if you haven't. Zai, you say you bought the Norse camo for Odin. It tempts me. I don't play Odin a lot. I don't play tier 7 a lot, but I think that is actually one of the better camos I have seen. Dark, did you buy the Odin camo too? I think you said you did. I'm Norwegian, though I don't know a ton about my backstory and my history. I just know from my wife doing some genealogy and from family, stories passed down over time that I am Swedish and Norwegian, probably a little bit of Finnish, and I love that camo, but is it still there? I thought it was in featured. Maybe they moved it, but I thought it looked really sweet, just to be honest with you. If there was any camo that I had picked up recently, it would have been that one. So, anywho. Architect says he's Russian, Irish, and American. It's in supply. Okay, that kind of makes sense. But way over. Oh, right trigger. Okay, they moved it back here. So yeah, there's the Bismarck camo, the hood, and Normandy, Minsk. And down here is Norse Legend. So I think it's really sweet. I think if you're going to spend 750 doubloons on a camo, Zai, that was a really good choice. It's very cool. It's not overly gaudy either. I don't like the ones that are told of tons of like gold gilding and all kinds of crazy stuff. That one is really sweet because, well, I like the Norse designs anyway. Just like I love Pacific Northwest, like Indian, Native American, like Indian / Eskimo designs, and that harkens to that. It's very, very cool and classy. Good job on that. But the art department is one of the best parts of WG anyway. We know that, right? We know how good the art department is. All right, let's jump into a battle. We're gonna... So again, we can just play. We don't need to get any big amounts of XP. We don't actually have to get wins. We just need to be top on our team and accumulate damage and kills. So I don't really matter. It don't really matter too much if I left that on. Let's take a booster off, clean this up. Let's go double booster. Let's do King George. Progress-wise, good God, we're past the last upgrade. We are 93,000 XP from Vanguard, which I don't know if I'm going to like or not. But we'll find out in the relatively near future. King George with all the upgrades, as I thought would be, is getting more and more fun to play. Hey, 5 Jumps, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Things are well. Had a good weekend, safe trip, and I'm happy to be back. I get to stay up a little bit later these days, or just sleep in a little bit longer. Actually, I've been trying to go to bed around the same time, which is midnight, 12:30. I always get up at like 6 o'clock during our kids' school year, which doesn't give me a lot of sleep. I probably should be getting more. But now I can actually sleep in and go to bed at my normal late time and get some decent sleep. So yeah, it's a good week. It was a good weekend. And what about you guys? What's exciting and new and different going on? Dark still a working stiff. How are you guys, the rest of you guys doing? Oh, my least favorite map. One day they're going to switch this up and give us the east-west orientation of this map like PC, and I will love it. Grinding the game, grinding at work, or both? I can say I'm doing a little bit of both. And for our football club, we just had our tryouts this week, which is always crazy. I decided I'm going to coach again next year, and for the first time, I'm not going to be coaching in one of my daughter's age groups. So I'm going back to teaching youngers, like birth year 2011, under 11, so 10-year-olds, as they transition to a 9-a-side. So going to be pretty fun. I've been there and done that before. I feel like I'm a much better coach now than I was 4 years ago when I did that age group last time. So pretty excited. Might want to angle a little more. Oh, I love when we hit the enemy and we get no damage. Okay. Probably showing this graph way too much broadside. I've been playing this game kind of mobile. Yeah, those guns are pretty dang good, aren't they? Ooh, he got popped. At least he got popped for shooting me. Oh, Zayu got vaccinated. Awesome. I got my vaccinations, both of them, gosh, finished up probably close to a month back now. And actually went really smoothly. I didn't have a ton of side effects. My wife had more than me. But not too bad. I can't complain. God, you guys, I played a little bit of PC again. And a couple days worth, and it really does kind of mess with my aim. This game, the ships move faster than on PC. Dude, where are you going? I don't want to hit you. Not worried about getting too stuck into this channel because there's no caps there. Oh, you have got your COVID one to do yet? Okay. Got some other stuff. COVID's the only one that I've had to do in recent times. We did have like some measles or something that I had to get probably 10 years ago as a booster, but I've been pretty much not getting any new and different vaccinations for a while. Okay, we're just getting spotted up and roasted here a little bit. We'll run a repair party. Definitely working our way into this. 5Gem says, things fairly good on your end. Managed to get the first upgrade slot on Icarus. I'm getting a lot better games than I was before. Icarus is fun. Love Icarus. It's probably my favorite destroyer in the game. I didn't expect that. Or that line is probably my favorite line. Icarus being one of them. Not necessarily just Icarus, but that line right now is my favorite destroyer line in the game. This Hatsu's gonna be backing up. Gotta watch out for torps. Hey, we got one hit. He's burning. Ah, we didn't get the kill. He didn't put it out immediately, so I thought we might get that kill on the burn. Yeah, that's cool you're doing that line, 5Gems. I think it's fun. I like the smoke that recharges. Basically, by the time your smoke is dissipated, you've got another charge available. I don't mind that it's short duration. I like that kind of run and gun and break off and basically re-engage from a different angle, from a different spot. I had not realized, not paying any attention how small-sided this game was. So yeah, that's probably one of the things I really liked about the British line, as well as the balance of it. I like that the guns are good. The torpedoes are workable. As you get above the mid tiers, the detection ranges are pretty dang good. Just versatile. Didn't think I'd like it more than the US line, because everyone says, well, start with the US line, but I definitely like it more. Okay. We probably should switch to AP here, and then you hit a salvo like that with HE, and you're like, why? Why switch to AP? I read about so many people on Reddit complaining about this ship. I think it's a strong ship. If you switch your ammo, if you're close enough, you can use AP. The AP is good enough. But a lot of people seem to think that you can only use the HE, and I don't buy it. Let's try to light the King George on fire one more time, because we know he used his damage control party. If this one sets him on fire, we'll go to AP. Dang. Of course not. Dark, you got 105 subs on YouTube. That's awesome. I haven't had time to do, or energy to do as much YouTube content beyond streaming. So I have one that I started working on again. Picked back up. There's the fire. Okay. So let's see. Are these guys angled to us? If they're angled, we'll stick with HE. If they show us broadside, we'll go ahead and switch to AP. But I do have something hopefully coming out pretty soon. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of this week. So just needed a little bit of a break because I've been running my butt off with soccer and work has been relatively busy. So lots of stuff going on. And then just supporting the kids and all that good stuff. Uh-oh. I was going to say that battleship has 3 fires on it, but he must have had a damage control party recharge. Shoot, I should be AP now. Okay, now we're going to switch to AP on the Normandy. And let's close. Let's close the distance to increase the penetration power of that armor piercing. Closer we get, the better it will pen. So people say, I can't pen battleships. I can only pen cruisers. Like, that's not true. It's really just not true. It's not going to pen bow-in battleship all that easy. Team is doing well. So I managed to get 257,000 game in Yamato. That's awesome, dude. That's my high game ship too. It was like 235 or something. I just honestly haven't played it that much because I just don't, at this point in time, personally enjoy legendary tier games all that much. If I want to play those ships, I'll jump over on PC and play tier 10, which is where I really kind of feel like those ships should be. As time goes on, I really wish they had just replicated tiers, but I understand why they did what they did on Legends. You've been wiped out. Who is this guy? Says Super Tester Cody. Who is this guy? Yeah, it's been a little less streaming. You've had your breaks. I've gone to Portland 3 times recently, Seattle. Thought we were going to be going to Salt Lake City, but we're not. We're going to be staying home. So not as much travel here in the near future for a little bit, probably until August. 5gen said, so liberating to have torpedoes with longer range in your detection range. Absolutely. And that's one of the hard things, right, about the mid-tiers in the US line, though I think Gleaves, as a destroyer commander, helps out with that torpedo range, right? But definitely they get better and better as you go up. I have Lightning. I just haven't played Lightning a lot. Could try that if we make some progress here for our British and French theme. I've got a little bit of damage. That was a short-sighted game. Helped out on our Bureau trial. Gotta win. Accumulating that XP to the next tier. Might have fight fire with fire perk on. That is true, Zai. That is true, and that is not seen that often. I've not seen that many people running it because, you know, a lot of people don't want to give up will to rebuild, which I haven't really wanted to give up will to rebuild. But you are absolutely right. That is an explanation of why you'd get your 3rd fire and damage would stop accumulating until the damage control party is reloaded. 5gem said, the sonar is fun also. Bit of a cruel pleasure. Yes. Ferreting out Japanese destroyers in smoke or any other destroyers in smoke. Took a Z-35 down. Doing that for your flank got outnumbered. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to pop that. If you're sitting in your own smoke too and you're close enough to where they're smoked up that you can shoot them, but they can't shoot you at all. It works for me as well. Hey, Boats, what's up, man? From Cali to Texas. Oh, you're moving to Texas finally on Friday morning. Boats is correct that that's part of the Great Migration. A lot of those Californians are coming here to Idaho. I know Texas is another big hotspot, and Arizona as well. So lower cost of living, though. Everything is crazy right now, right? Everything is crazy cost of living. Where I live in Boise, Idaho, is the fastest growing real estate price market in the entire country. So I've been here 16 years from California, but my wife's from the Idaho area. Well, from Idaho originally. Not exactly the Boise area, outside of Boise and Twin Falls, where long ago a man named Evel Knievel tried to jump across the Snake River Canyon in a rocket car. So you're happy about your move then, Wipe. That's good. Happy but scared? Well, any move or any job change or going to, school, anything, any major life change like that is kind of exhilarating and scary at the same time, right? But that's what makes life interesting, if you look at it that way. Taken my fair share of change and risks, and gotta recharge every now and then. You can't just do it constantly unless you've got the complete water off the duck's back personality, which some people have. That's not me. I internalize a decent chunk of stuff, but my life would have been way less fun to date and way less fruitful to date if I just played things safe. So hopefully everything works out safely with your move, and I know it's you and the family, right? So hope everyone settles and enjoys the new digs and the new area. I have only been to the Austin area in Texas. I haven't been anywhere else. I was shocked. I was expecting the rolling desert, tumbleweeds type of thing. And then you get to Austin, you find out how much water and hills and green it is. So I was pretty amazed. So I've been in the Austin through to San Antonio corridor, essentially. It's been a while since that trip happened, but it was a very fun and cool trip. Got to visit the University of Texas at Austin for a competition, a business plan competition when I was in business school. And I actually met George W. Bush when he was governor of Texas, because this party we had for the competition was at the governor's mansion. And he was there having kind of a reception line kind of thing. Got to shake his hand, say hello. It was pretty interesting. It's the only president I can say that I've met, though he wasn't president when I met him. But it was neat. I think it's, I want to say the governor's mansion is Sam Houston's old residence, if I remember properly. It was very cool. Mind you, kind of Robert E. Lee's digs if you ever go to Arlington National Cemetery in, Arlington, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C., which I guess they just spent like $13 million refurbishing. Kind of had a similar feel to that as I remember Lee's mansion when I saw it quite a long time ago. And the other thing I did not too long ago, October before pandemic, was go to Mount Vernon, George Washington's estate, which was pretty dang amazing. All right, let's live a little bit dangerously here. Gonna aim for the superstructure of these battleships. Hey, Cleve, what's up, man? Long time no see. Glad to see you guys out here tonight. I've been derping around of late. Just really doing these line grinds, not playing my premiums much at all for a good couple months. Basically last two campaigns. I'll pull out Atlanta to do experience point or credits missions the trials, but everything else I've really been trying to be diligent on doing these line grinds, and I've made some good progress even though I'm not playing a ton. You got bored and put all the tier 7 ships in a Hunger Games for no good reason. So what's a Hunger Games? Like, is that a yard sale? Oh, crap. Nice. Oh my gosh. Say I'd have totally deserved that. Okay. Let's smoke up. Maybe help out our friends here a little bit, as well as ourselves. Got multiple bogeys here. I do have to watch out for torpedoes. So it's likely the smoke is going to get torped. Mogami just got double teamed by Roma and Key. Those my torps are going to be behind. I don't think they're going to make it all the way there. I've honestly not been playing a whole lot of tier 7. I did quite a bit of tier 7 a few campaigns, probably a third campaign back. But I'm not that worried about accumulating steel, honestly. Who has the most steel that's in chat? I'm at 855. This kind of cracks me up. I have so little. Oh, this is not good. Oh, we did have torpedoes. You have a friend who has between 12 and 13,000. That's pretty hardcore. That is pretty hardcore, if I must say. Come on. Oh, get him. Oh, I think that torp just missed him. Some good citadels. I better fix the rudder, eh? If I don't fix the rudder, I'm probably gonna fall prey to this New Mexico.
Problem solved, sir.
Don't see a ton of Cheshires. Okay, here come his torps. So we need to cut. Oh, dude. He's gonna keep backing up. Got him out. Zaya 735. Dude, you guys are all like me. You're making me feel so much better. I just kind of said whatever, too. I just said if I get a little bit in those endless trials, okay, fine. But I have not been working at it at all, honestly. And not really caring a whole heck of a lot about it. Just being honest. I think they completely screwed the pooch. And you can tell them I said that super tester on either the threshold they set or the earnings kind of per event. I think it's been very anticlimactic, which is kind of the exact opposite of probably what you wanted the excitement around that ship to be, right? Are we gonna get some torp hits on this dude? Yes. 2, we'll take it. This game's pretty close. I probably don't want to die. Let's swing again. Okay, we don't need to worry about a gun turret repair. That's not a biggie. Not gonna use our damage control on a turret. Oh my gosh, we might sneak one more torpedo in on him. Yes! Flood. Curtis Flood. Sorry, I gotta actually get my aimer on. Bow in at him. I'm not gonna bounce anything, but damn, he's able to heal. Let's kite him one more time. I'd throw the smoke on, but I don't know if I actually even have anybody to spot for me. Been too zoned in on this. That's gonna hurt. No? Come on. Gotta be aiming the superstructure. Not gonna hit an island, right? Holy crap. We're accumulating a lot of damage, but it's so hard to take a battleship down sometimes with Fiji if you don't get a flood. Just timing my turns. He's repairing again. Soccer. All right. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Boats. Hey, Moist, how's it going? It's beyond arduous is the exact correct description. Ridiculous is how I'd say it. Not arduous, but ridiculous. But Boats has 8,000. Okay. You hit 1% arena, you are the man. I remember that season. So we must have lost on points. Ugh, I guess I should have gone in and tried to ram him or something. We needed 140,000 for the hardcore mission, right? We got 107. It's not bad, but that's kind of a bummer one to lose. Right, that's a good warm-up. Let's maybe do one more Fiji. Fiji I've been having fun games with. Super fun and versatile ship. There's Archer. Hey, what's up, man? Can't stay long. If you see Monk, tell him I said good game yesterday. Did you guys go up against one another? And how many steel units do you have, Archer? We were comparing. I'm doing pretty well, Moise. Thanks for asking. Had a good weekend. Daughter's soccer/football road trip. We won one, lost one, but the loss was not a blowout by any stretch. Played very even. So it was a fun trip. I feel like I know a little bit more about my way around Portland now that I've been there 4 times. 3 times recently. Getting the drive down. It's not too bad a drive from where I live, about 6.5 hours. So it was not too bad. Azuma. Of course they're unable to convince Vladivostok to not kill him. Boat says, super fun. Only reason you hit 1%. Couldn't wait to get on at night with 2 buddies you were playing arena with. Yeah, the first season was fun, and I still think it's fun when it's based on experience points. They just should never ever do kills again, right? Hey, Hitman. I saw you jump on earlier today. I think it was today, but whether it was today or yesterday, I couldn't drop what I was doing. Hopefully I can drop in your stream and watch you for a while over the next couple days. Only one weekend game this weekend, and then we get a bit of a break. So from the whole sports thing, a minor break. Summer training calms down a little bit. So hope you are doing well. Good to see you. Archer has 1,162 steel. So Boats is ahead of everyone by a mile. Completely whiffed that one, didn't we? Hey Goat, how's it going, man? Good to see you too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just trying to do British and French line grinds again. I already did some homework and got done with my endurance grinds already for the week. So we're just on shakedown. And been getting to the higher tiers and all the British ships, which I like from PC. I've never actually made it all the way to Edinburgh in this line on PC, so I'm excited to do it here in Legends. But we now have a Lightning. We now have King George on our way to Vanguard. Fiji's been treating us well, just like it has treated us well on PC. And we're getting close to Surrey, so I'm excited about that. Ugh, Ismail's going to be teeing me up, most likely. See if we can slip behind the island and break detection. We got to break the line of sight of that destroyer. Or have him slip behind one of the islands there. Alright, we're going to try to... So we could try to torp the Ismail if he stays on our side, but I don't think he's going to. He's going to hit the sandbar. Fiji's such a hot rod, tell ya. Great turning ability. It's kind of all the agility you want in a cruiser. Maybe second to Ochakov. Crazy, crazy Ochakov. Or Ochakov, however you say it. How do I say Ochakov? Dark Architect, if you're part Russian. Ugh. Okay, we're a bit in no man's land here. Destroyer's out of smoke and spotting us. Nope, this guy's spotting us. Oh, he's gonna kill our carrier. Carrier, you should know you're not gonna be lonely on the edge, right? So you guys surprised there's not a lot of carriers? Especially in higher tier games. I just read today, did not realize they priced what, the tier 7s at like 35 million credits or something big, which I think is a good thing. It's definitely eased the carriers into the game. I actually have been kind of enjoying the games with CVs. Like, oh, there's carrier. Should we smoke up, mess with this guy? I don't think I'm gonna have anybody to spot for me. Ouch. I hate the Ismail close in, man. Russian battleship accuracy increases as they close distance, so keep that in mind. There's the dang DD again. It's a Fubuki, so probably cannot hang in my smoke. He probably torped it. And the Ismail was not going full speed when I launched my torpedoes, so that's why my aiming reticle for torps was so off, I guess. Playing a CV is a thankless job. They definitely are not the, damage hogs that people were probably worried about in some cases, which again, I think is good. I like the way they did that. But they are definitely more complementary ships rather than just OP beasts, right? Frankly, that's kind of what I think they should be. Especially with all the furor still going on the PC side. I played PC the other night and actually enjoyed myself. Yeah, I got worked over in a few games by carriers, but I've been playing the game for a long time. Carriers have always been there on the PC side. As long as I've been playing, so it's nothing new, He goes bowing at us. We're just gonna put one spread of torpedoes out. See if we can juke him a little bit. Getting the hull upgrade on this ship really helps with rudder shift, that is for sure. It's not a lot of superstructure to tag. And there's the Japanese torpedoes we were expecting. Okay, this team is not faring well either. So I had this really good run of games, like a really good run of games for a couple days, playing off stream just for a short period of time each night. And then now it's back to, last 2 nights have been abysmal. So I figured I was going like 6 out of 8, 2 nights in a row. Things would have to even back out, and they totally are. I feel like we're damage saturating what little bit of superstructure there is. Not getting any help. Keep hitting that back tower and it's not doing anything, so we just need to aim further forward. Which you guys probably already know, I'm sure there's compartments of HP in the different areas of the ship, and sometimes you can deplete all the HP in one part of the ship and it will not give you any damage even though you're getting hits. Or it'll give you a very reduced amount of damage. We're breaking shells too. This game might as well be over. Just milking whatever residual damage we can. Oh, no problem, Zai. You got good ranked teammates, Boats? That's cool. I had a good ranked teammate when I played with Archer recently. That was super fun. We did extremely well. I've not ventured into random ranked in a while. All right. We kind of got pushed out of the action, so we did have multiple ships to deal with on our side. Our teammates did not live long on that side. Whoops. Okay. Just gonna try to use the smoke to break detection if I needed to. Whoa, that was an interesting blast. That's from the CB. Okay. Let's torp the corner. I don't know where the battleship is. Yes, Archer, whenever we played, we just kicked butt, didn't we? It's about as good as it could get in a night. We have a low damage total. We won't give up, even though we're not going to win on points, I don't think. That's my prediction. He just churned enough to miss that spread of torpedoes. Just run into that torpedo and die. We're having so much fun in this match. Hey, we actually did some damage to the Ismail. There we go. We're just gonna go ahead and bow in at him. He's probably not gonna expect that. Didn't get turned around the corner. Fiji, super fun ship. This whole line super fun when you have a cohesive team. More difficult when you don't. Let me catch up here. 5Gem says depend mostly on the class you're playing. As a cruiser, you're apathetic towards carriers. It's another thing to keep an eye on. On the other hand, do try to keep an eye on island cover from cruisers as a DD more, especially when a squadron is coming over. Yeah, that's the big thing. I mean, if you're playing something like a destroyer, it's more the spotting impact immediately, I think, in Legends right now that you have to pay attention to because there's no rockets, and I think it's certain types of rockets, not all the rockets. Like I think the Japanese rockets, for instance, are pretty weak on PC, but certain ones like the German and American are better. So they do more damage and can wound DD's pretty bad if you get focused by a CV. So, well, we managed to get a kill. That helps. Slow damage accumulation. So yours between ranks 2 and 3, I'm guessing, boats. That's the part of ranked that gets me just really tired, is when you're kind of just bouncing between and can't quite get over the finish line. Well, yeah, I mean, you and Dark playing together, boats, would be a really good pair as well. Hey, Archer, yeah, hopefully I'll be on, well, at least for Friday, and maybe I'm hoping Saturday as well. So maybe if you get a break, we could do a little bit of rank. That would be fun. I'm going to try to get across the finish line here at some point on these trials. These trials and tribulations, where are we at? Okay, we only have one more in the top 2. So we need to get some ship kills. The damage will come. We could just play some premium ships that get higher damage totals and knock it out. But again, we're trying to do our line grind. So let's go to a battleship. And not going to jinx myself, but I've had some fun games in the Normandy lately, and I noticed it popped up on one of my tasks, I think, for Conquer, which I just updated. I don't know if that sounds right or not. Almost got Khabarovsk, however you say it, unlocked. So Conquer is cooking. And then I have to make a decision as to what I do next. I definitely won't do gearing. I have Shimakaze and haven't played it. It's kind of a decision between Kleber and one more, which is, I don't know, maybe Worcester. Davin Briggs, how are you? You're on the last segment of Conquer. You're way ahead of me. I think I'm on like the 4th. That's awesome, though. I mean, we have a good Conquer player on the Twitch side of chat in Cleve, bro, as well as some other players in chat. Dark Architect and sure Boats, if he has it, has had some rocking games. Kava is your favorite legendary tier ship. I think I'm gonna like it. It's what? It's like super light cruiser, right? Just pew pew people to death. I don't have it on PC. I got to tier 8 and then I kind of started playing more Legends. Okay, Zai's almost got Conquer. Sounds like a lot of you guys are close. But Khabarovsk used to be like the bane of your existence if you were driving a high tier battleship in the PC side of the game. And then there was a lot of others that came along that kind of had similar qualities. Like, well, Akazuki at tier 8. There's Yugamo at tier 10. Now there's a number of higher tier cruisers and destroyers in the PC side of the game that have high rate of fire. What tier are we here? Looks like we're down tiered. Yeah, we're low tier. Carriers again. It's Night of the Carrier. Ismail will probably spank me. I'm going to try to support, well, hopefully Leander knows to use smoke. It just doesn't come around the corner and die. It's only 2 destroyers, but likely we've probably got one on each flanking cap, so let's be aware of that. Friesland, yeah, Friesland is kind of a nightmare rate of fire wise. Holland, there's a lot now. But again, back in her day, Khabarovsk was everyone's nightmare. Again, I've talked about her on stream. She reminded me of like the E25 on World of Tanks, that little tiny, oh crap, little tiny German tank destroyer that was always hard to kill and would peck you to death, just track you and peck you to death. It's call it like Satan's cockroach. Oh my gosh, that was close. Ah, here comes another one. Let's deny this destroyer any joy, shall we? Crap. Oh no. Okay. We're getting just focused on this side. I don't want to go in any further against 3 ships and the CV. Come on, turn, baby. I need my torpedoes. Switch off to this Aoba. Okay, I'm gonna look to the other side of the ship, hold down my gun lock button, and get my turrets turning. Hey! Thank you, Aoba. Need the damage. How about a kill? Dav, my week has been good so far. I hope yours has been. Just catching up on work. Got back from travel this weekend. Playing a little bit of ships. Got endurance trials taken care of. Was kind of saving some stuff to do for the streams this week. Oh. But yeah, doing well. Hopefully same for you. Work hasn't been too crazy. I won't say I'll knock on wood. As soon as you say that these days, something kooky will happen. Spring's always kind of a time where we have turnover at work, have to replace people because people make life changes. They move, like Cody said he's doing, or want to change jobs or do other things after kind of winter hibernation. So we're trying to replace some people right now, but hiring is hard. Hiring is really hard. Lots of open jobs. Boosting our pay levels up. Trying to get more people to sign on. It's interesting right now. Never a dull moment owning your own business. We'll say that. And Zai said back a while back, yeah, the Holland gets the torps. Oh, I gave Ismail too much broadside. Way too much. And I did that because I thought he was going to actually show me broadside. We got 1 Citadel. Knew I was going to pay for that. This ship has paper armor on the sides. Okay, we'll stay a little more angled. I feel like I have no ships on my flank again. He's turning in. We're not gonna fall from that for that same thing. We're just gonna kind of angle as skinny as we can. Oh, he's going HE. Really? Check we're not gonna hit an island. Bad habit. Dang it. Sometimes I'll get swinging, then just at the apex of the turn, knowing that I'm going to oversteer a little bit, start steering back the other direction so I'm not exposed with my side for too long. Okay, Mr. Aoba. So the Aoba probably thinks we're ignoring him, but let's not ignore him. Let's make him the next target. So let's get our target reticle over on the Ismail. Make the Aoba think that he's kind of safe.
The ship is on fire.
Come on, can we hit him down the long axis and get some citadels? That'll kind of get it done. Not going to repair the fire at this point. Just going to run my repair party, save my damage control in case I get a second fire. Yeah, you get behind that island. Oh, or you just get stuck there. How about that? And there is the second fire I was worried about. So now we're going to damage control it, and we're going to hope that we're going to blap him before he can shoot again. Love it when a plan comes together. Die, Japanese ship. team is not doing well. Again, we have no caps. I have no flank. Thanks, Zai. Hey, if you're going to be on Friday or potentially Saturday, let's try to div up. Tonight, I'm just going to dink around for a little bit and try to get some of these goals knocked out, some of these trial goals knocked out, but that'd be awesome. I think the rest of this week, just play some divs, and if I can get done with this, maybe even jump into ranked if some of you guys want some company in ranked. Again, I'm not taking rank seriously. I don't care about the steel earnings or anything like that, but if some of you are trying to get up to the high ranks, I'd be happy to help if I can. Oh, dang you, Minsk. Okay, we're gonna run our last repair party. At this point, there's the Ismail. I'll say, we don't know where the Ismail went, and I'm probably going to get smacked around right now. Unless he misjudges, which he did. Okay. Steadying his course. Yeah, I could have... I just didn't feel like I was in a position in this match to push an Ismail, 2 cruisers, and a destroyer. So that's why we turned out of the cap, but our Leander must have died really fast on our flank. We lost both of our destroyers, and you kind of know how that goes. Both their destroyers are still alive. Our 2 are dead. That always is going to spell pretty bad ending. Oh, and we had the planes attacking us on our side. What the heck? Ooh, let's outsteer those. Yes. Ship is pretty nimble. I mean, your French battleships are pretty nimble. We do get that. Okay, he's gonna swing out. Let's anticipate that. Drop that in. Try to steer into these planes somewhat. Oh no, he's going for our carrier now. Hey, Citadel. Oh, Zara. Okay, we just need to live long enough to get a shot on this guy. Okay, there's the fire, unfortunately. You give him, you show us your broadside. How about that? Oh, dang it. Didn't quite get there. We had a good chance of killing that Zara with that salvo, unfortunately. What is going on? Yeah, our Leander died really, really quick. Looks like we had a Miyoko suicide on the other side, and a New Orleans. Ugh. All right. Again, I had several nights of a lot of wins. And that is not happening tonight. But we did get good damage, and we got a kill. I think that's it for our top finishes. Yep, we made our 5 battles in the top 2. That is done. Normandy's fun, upgraded. She has no anti-aircraft capability whatsoever. But she's a pretty fun tier 5 battleship. Let's see where we're at. Oh, we're close to Lyon. You know what? Just to keep it interesting, let's not play that again. Count-ins could definitely do that, Davin. Are you on... let's see. If there's a little bit of delay between the Twitch chat and where I'm logged in. Actually, I can try typing in for a countdown on the YouTube side and see how that works for you. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, but we can definitely try it on that side. Did you have a tier that you might want to play, or anybody else that might want to count down? or count in. I could play anything between tier 5 and tier 7. Hey, Bussy. Games are going okay for me, not well for the team. Let me put it that way. But I was saying I'm paying the piper because I've had 2 nights of really good games. Tonight, not so much. Five Jumps, you had the spring of, places to go, what to major in. I had a long process of figuring out my major when I was an undergrad. Really took me till 4th year to figure it out. I wound up going 5. I had enough credits to go several directions at that point. And graduated with pretty much almost a full extra year of credits because I had some carryover from high school. Davin said you're going to like the 16 Guns of Fury on the Leon. The Leon I have on PC and I love it because it reminds me of a French version of the Fuso, and the Fuso has a place in my heart as the first ship on the PC side. Well, when I first ship in Warships for me that I really started like clicking with and doing well with, and the first time I dev struck someone in the Fuso was like magic. Like, oh, this game is fun. This game is really fun. All right, well, let me know. I don't know if you're maybe in a game. Davin, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play 1 tier 7. You guys can suffer with me through a game in Charles Martel. Results have been improving. 3 seconds for Gecko. Yeah, definitely more of a chat delay on YouTube than on Twitch. Twitch is pretty quick, pretty instantaneous, it seems. And it doesn't matter which side I'm logged in on either in my streaming software. It seems to be more of a delay on the YouTube side than the Twitch side. But that's the thing we keep saying about YouTube, right? If YouTube wants to compete with Twitch, they're going to have to up the game a little bit on the live streaming side. I think it's gotten measurably better, but just more, stream support and interaction tools. Twitch keeps pushing the envelope. Now they're going to have animated emotes and follower emotes and all that kind of stuff. But if Hitman is still around, like he and I are holdouts. We did not join the affiliate program, so we're not here to just be monetized. That's not what it's about for us. So I don't have follower emotes, or I don't know if I'll be able to have follower emotes on the Twitch side if I don't take Twitch affiliate. And I'm not going to take Twitch affiliate because I can't then live stream to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. So Bussy's saying his win rate has been low. Last night, 20 games and 4 or 5 wins. Yeah, it's just the way it goes, right? It's just, this game is the law of averages. I don't believe there's any overriding algorithm that screws you or gives you a good night. I just think you have runs of good luck and bad luck from a team perspective. And I had 2 nights where I was like, this is great. I'll go back at the end. Wow, I only lost 1 or 2 games out of 8 or 10. And it's not been that case last night or tonight. Won't be able to subscribe to you on Twitch. Well, that's it, Davin. I'd have to take affiliate status on Twitch. And I totally appreciate the thought of even you saying you would subscribe on Twitch. That means a lot. It's just at this point, if I take, or anyone takes a Twitch affiliate contract, you can no longer live stream to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. You have to wait 24 hours to post any Twitch live stream over to YouTube. And I'm just having fun doing both. That's the part that I really enjoy, is linking up my basically Twitch and YouTube live stream content with the edited content that I'm making, the tutorials and the guides and stuff like that. So like the next thing I'm working on, I did a ship guide on Siegfried, just some tips on playing Siegfried so it doesn't rust in your port. And next one I'm working on is an Ochakov guide. Not because I think it's a hard ship to play. It's not a hard ship to play if you sail it at 16 to 19 kilometers and just spam HE. But to me, that's not how the ship should be played. Let's go ahead and just load a Charles Martel game. Ochakov is a cap support boat. And if Hitman is around, we talked about this the last time I think he was on my stream. It is a cap support boat that should be played in and around caps, in the caps later in the game, around the caps at the beginning of the game, scaring the pants off of destroyers, flushing them out of caps, lighting them up so they get focus fired and killed. It's not a sail around at max distance HE spamming boat like a lot of people play it. So the focus of that video is just going to be kind of contrarian, that you don't have to play it at max distance. And that's why people think it's easy. Well, it's easy to sail at max distance in that boat and not get hit because it's so maneuverable. It's a lot harder to play it between 8 and 12 kilometers distance to enemy battleships, for instance, and use situational awareness and torpedoes and positioning and radar to deny caps and survive to the late stages of the game. And it definitely can be done. But it's a much harder play style, but way more rewarding. You'll win a lot more games. In Ochakov, I think I have a pretty good win rate. And when I lose, it's usually really, really close. Like the last game I played in it came down to literally the last like 4 seconds. If we had just killed this Shimakaze, like needed 5,000 more damage done on him, he would have been dead and we would have won. But I just missed killing him at the end. He disappeared and blinked out. Monk, what's up, man? I did not see you in Portland again. I did not see you. I felt your presence, though, from an hour north, you said, I think. So, Monk Archer said, if I see you tonight, to say that you had a really good game when he saw you last or played against you, something like that.
Let's give them a hard time.
So you must have played Archer recently, I'm guessing. Stalker, not always seen. It was fun. I hit some different parts of town this time. Got to go to a Portland Thorn game at Providence Park, which was phenomenal. That's a really neat stadium. I think it seats, what, around 20,000 people? Had a blast. We took all our girls there. Whole team, bunch of the parents went. Really, really fun. Davin says you just rewatched The Hunger Games. I will admit, you may call it a more, it's young adult fiction, right? But I have read the books and watched the movies multiple times. Not a super fan of any degree, but have actually read those books. I don't mind watching Jennifer Lawrence movies. I guess I'd put it that way. Oh, crap. Oh, no. We're going to get pasted. Oh, someone behind us. Shoot. We're going to take shots that were aimed. Look at this. Are we touching him? Oh, go. Keep going, dude. Oh, there's the Fletcher. Oh, Fletcher, you need to sail right out in front of us. So this boat is like maddening range with my commander and module setup. It's like only 15.1 kilometers. So it is a tough boat to play until I get the main battery range upgrade. I mean, I love the maneuverability. And well, again, I don't have the hull upgrade either. I think at this point she's totally stock. Gonna like the boat. Gonna like it, but not the easiest to play right now until she gets upgraded. Okay, it's the case on a lot of ships. Not totally surprising. Ah, dang it. Gun arcs are pretty flat, so it's not the easiest to shoot over stuff. Let's use the speed boost. This Bismarck's gonna try to tee us up. Zip out of there. Oh my god, this guy's still here. He came around the corner way too flat, so he's taken some serious damage. Okay, I typically like to open water kite in this boat. So let's try that. Thing is, her citadel is pretty accessible. When you get hit hard. When you make a mistake, it's difficult. Oh shoot. I was hoping I was going to be out of spotting range. Came around the corner. Okay, finally a fire. Switch off. So I like to hopscotch, setting a fire on one battleship. If they've left it burning, don't set a second fire. Just let that first one burn. And then go to a second battleship, try to set it on fire, which we just did. And then it looks like now the Richelieu is still burning. Okay. Since I don't have another easy target with my range, I'm going to go ahead and light him up again, hopefully. Bismarck's still burning. So I have 2 fires worth of damage accumulating. Now Bismarck's healed. So let's try to get him back burning again. You'd like to see the Enterprise as a campaign ship. Wow, we just got totally spanked, didn't we? That's what happens when you read the chat in this boat. Oh, bugger. I think that'll be a bit of a tough one to come as a campaign ship, though I'm shocked Massachusetts did, Davin, so you never say never. I'm probably dead. Yeah. Not paying attention. This is not a boat that you can slack off at all, and that's why I said I'll suffer with you while playing this. You can suffer with me. I'm gonna jump out. Game's gonna be a long time before it's over. Enterprise is super popular and hard to get now on PC, so I think she'd be a high value ship if they sold her as a premium. A lot of people would want to buy her, so it would surprise me if they did her as a campaign ship, but again, I think a ton of people were going to buy Massachusetts too. But Massachusetts did, I think, stimulate a lot of people to grind that campaign and brought a big level of interest to the game when she launched. So you never know. It could happen. I will be interested to see when we have our first premium carrier as a campaign ship. I think that's an interesting point just in general. Vanguard, I can't say because I don't own Vanguard on PC and I'm not there yet on Legends. So it's the flip-flop on PC. Vanguard is a premium ship and Monarch is the ship of the line. And we obviously have it, I think, reversed, where Vanguard is the tier 7 and Monarch is premium. Monarch is not my favorite ship. But people are convincing me that she's better on Legends. All right. Let's go back to a task at hand here on British ships. Let's just try to get... We haven't got really any wins. We've had some good games, but have not racked up any wins. Where did we say we were on Normandy? Damn, we're close to Lyon. So I'm going to play one more on Lyon. Davin, if you're wanting to do tier 5, want me to count in, can do that. I will just count in anyway, just in case anyone's out there that wants to stream snipe me. It's one of those nights. I let my team down that game. Just came past that smoke screen. Should have been expecting to get fired on, and we were broadside, so that was just totally stupid on my part. Charles Martel and the French cruisers in general are not durable, especially at high tiers. They're really, for me, not as fun to play at tiers 9 and 10 on PC, just because that, like, one salvo can basically take the majority of your health if you're not careful in the Saint Louis. And I always forget what the I just always blank on the tier 10 because I've unlocked it, but I haven't played it a ton. All right, I'm gonna count in on the YouTube side. So, ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Now it's gonna kill me, so I'm gonna have to look it up. World of Warships Wiki is a great page if you want to know anything about the ships in general or anything about the PC game. All the ships that are coming over are detailed there. And I know it immediately when I see it, like, duh. The Henri the fourth. Just super fragile. And even though I'm a cruiser guy, and I love some of the lower tier cruisers in the French lines, like the Grasse is my probably favorite ship of all time between the two platforms. But the tier 9 and tier 10 are just not my friends. Okay, maybe we can turn around and get a win here. And again, we're going to be really close to Lyon. I'm not a super huge fan of Richelieu. I do like Jean Bart. Richelieu, I've ground twice on PC and got better the second time around. So I learned how to play her better the second time through. It's the tier 9 French battleship that I like the most, the Alsace. I want Alsace to come to Legends. She is an incredibly fun ship. She has the ABX, the 2 front turrets and 1 in the rear. Really good secondaries, fast, speed boost on PC, as well as the main battery, reload module. That might have gotten nerfed. Decent armor, all around, super fun ship. I've had some monster games in her. The Petro Pavlovsk as a legendary. That is a popular ship on PC. Lots of the competitive teams use it, especially the Russian server teams. So they, in the competitions on, I know the Europe servers, they have like a ship ban when they have clan wars or tournament games where each team gets to pick a ship that they don't want to be in the game that they can ban, and the Petro gets banned a lot. So I guess what teams of folks that have been playing for a while now are going to is just, they're all driving Stalingrads. Which Stalingrad's real hard to get these days. Okay, we only got 1 hit, but we got a Citadel on the Nuremberg. Don't sail broadside to people in your Nuremberg. Oh, Nuremberg's not a bad boat. We say there's no such thing as bad ships, just bad captains. And she's driving really slow, which is making her an easier target. There are some bad ships, I'm lying. Okay, got an overpen there, just didn't get full damage. We're gonna keep an eye on the C/D cap area, and we will cycle back. Basically flex back to that area if it's necessary. Hit the PEF through the window. Front turrets got blocked. Okay, there's a Pensacola. So let's turn in on the Pensacola. Also showing significant broadside. We're heading into a gaggle of ships here, so we're going to accelerate and attempt to turn out after we get this shot here. We don't want to just sit here and get burned down by a Helena. Whoa. Okay. There's a kill. We need that. Go and use repair party to mitigate this fire damage. We're gonna not use the damage control party yet because it's too hot in the hot tub over on this side. We get set on fire again really easy right now. Yeah, that's a good call, trying to get the cruisers out first. So let's go, buddy. Looks like we have a clean shot over the mountain. What is the most annoying HE spamming ship on PC? Oh, people would probably say some of the tier 10s that have been hard to get or taken out of the shop. Smolensk is probably the most hated. Just because the main battery range is relatively long and the rate of fire is really high. And she's kind of like the big sister of the Ochakov. She has a hull that's very hard to citadel. She takes a lot of overpen damage. So I'd have to say Smolensk, Davin, is probably what people would often say is the worst. Like at high tier and probably the most notorious. She has smoke too. So in the right situations, you can do pretty nasty things to people in Smolensk. She has a lot more guns than the Ochakov too. All right, should we just... Yeah, we should probably just go turn around and get bow in on the Fuso. 5Gem said, had quite a few fun games in the Nuremberg when it was gifted for Christmas. Took a while to get used to the turret layout though. Once you do get used to the turret layout, if you like to kite, you know, you have the two turrets in the back, so it can be really good ship to kite with and do damage to ships while you're moving away from them. And what the Makarov, premium Makarov is in Nuremberg, Russian style. So I'm actually, believe it or not, like there's a few ships I've been in the top 50 in the North American server as far as the rankings on World of Warships stats and numbers. And one of those ships is Nuremberg that I was in the top 50. Another one was Helena. And a couple of the lower tier French cruisers I was also up there. Like the mid tiers. All cruisers. Ah, dude. Too much broadside to this group of ships. Oh, hello. Hey, he's back! He's traveled a long way. Oh, someone got him. Just missed 2 kills. All right. What do we got here? That's the Helena who was hitting us earlier. Looking at the mini-map, it looks like he's a little bit bow into us. So I'm just trying to adjust my shots based on his orientation on the minimap. If you guys saw me playing PC the other night, there's a mod called Navigator Big, which is legal. You can download it from the World of Warships approved mod station. And interestingly, it gives you the orientation of your ship and the enemy ship in a little heads-up display graph. It's pretty damn useful. So even when a ship like this Atlanta is behind an island, you can tell with Navigator Big whether they're bow in, heading away. Oh, sweet, we got him. Okay, we got 2 ship kills. We need ship kills. We need damage. Damage is sucky, but we've got 2 kills. 5Gem says, that's the thing. You hate kiting unless you have no other choice. See, I like kiting as a tactic. I just think kiting is really fun, personally. Because it's active. I don't like sitting in one place, bow in, like bow tanking as a battleship, stuff like that, a whole game. It's useful in the right situations, but it's just not fun for me to be static. Like Dark Architect has this amazing game that he put on YouTube in Yamato, but it's like his whole game, he basically just went up and back on a line, which makes total sense in how to play that ship because he did a great job getting enemy ships in crossfire. And he also basically minimize the exposure of his side armor. Holy crap. Are you kidding? Triple fire?
Our victory is in sight.
PEF must be shooting. Oh, it's the Helena again. But for, you know, the whole game in a Yamato, it might be just moving up and back on the same track. Ah, got you back a little bit, dude. And that's just not my preferred fun way to play. Ugh. We don't have the armor to hold up on focus fire on this many ships in Normandy, really.
Problem solved, sir.
So we are actually kiting in this ship right now. I use kiting technique in battleships a lot versus sitting bow in. It's just how I play. And I know it's not the right way to play certain battleships, but again, static play is not fun for me. Davin wants the Kitakami. They're talking about bringing the Kitakami back on PC. It has not been around since the beta. 20 odd torpedoes, something crazy, or 16 a side, long range. I think they're 20 kilometers on PC. I think they took team damage off on PC. You can't sink your teammates, but you can still be penalized and like turn your ship pink for a certain number of games as a penalty. So it's still frowned upon, but I don't think you can actually deal direct damage to your teammates anymore, which it's always been that way since the beginning, that you can damage your own teammates. But it generates a lot of salt. And there's people who troll, who just purposely try to torpedo their teammates and stuff at the start of the game. And the software doesn't kick people out. It just kind of labels them, though it can put you where you have to just play co-op battles, which is the PC side name for AI, for a certain amount of time. All right, let's bow in on the Arizona. Let's make a sharp turn left.
Concentrate fire.
So we can be as bow in as possible. We still may die. Ah, we got another dreadnought. Of course, our hard mode goal is not dreadnought. I've been getting a bunch of those this week. Got fireproof and dreadnought. All right, we contributed. It wasn't a high damage total, but we still contributed. We took out the Pensacola relatively early on. We smacked around that Nuremberg early on. That Helena was harassing us. He wound up with the top score on their team. And that's why I went into more of a kiting mode. If I had just continued to push into the B cap with that Helena roasting me and those battleships back there, I don't think I would have lasted very long. So know when to get out of a situation, and then you can basically figure out how to mitigate damage to your battleship from HE spammers and not hate those HE spammers quite so much. You can alter your heading and get out of a certain area when you know it's just going to be continually painful from a fire perspective to go into that area where, in that case, that Helena was going to be parked behind the island. I was not going to be able to shoot up and over to take care of him. So I had to bug out. A lot of people don't bug out when I drive the cruiser, and they just get roasted, and then they get salty and say, oh, HE spammers. Well, sometimes you got to know when to back out as a battleship and not just reverse out. Reverse bow tanking, you're just going to die too because you can't get out fast enough. So yeah, 5 jumps. Oh, you said first of all you're talking about kiting, and then yeah, you don't like playing static either. Yeah, it's just not my most fun play style. Matt's going all the way back. Like World of Tanks, there's some heavies I liked, but I really liked playing medium tanks ultimately. Wasn't as much a scout tank person, but really liked mediums. Just like versatility, being able to move from flank to flank. You could do the circle of death on tanks back then. So in certain medium tanks that were the quicker ones, once you got it, basically soloing a heavy tank whose turret couldn't keep up with you was dirty, right? Even some light tanks could do that. Super close here on Devonshire. Well, I thought we were a little closer. 20,000 to Surrey. So we got to do this. Devonshire has been way more fun. Way more fun than Hawkins. Gets the Twitch side and not. We went down. All right. Is down, you guys. So maybe we're back up. I was just typing in the chat that I've heard some people have been having Twitch issues of late. Last couple days. Mine's been pretty good lately, but it doesn't look like it's internet on my side. It looks like it's pretty much Twitch. Nothing lagged on my game at all. I didn't read the article on supposedly the one website or something that caused a ripple effect through other sites the other day. Boats, if you log in on the YouTube side, where that helps me is like watch hours count on YouTube. So I never feel bad at all if you guys are yes. Oh, next game, Davin, for sure. I'll count in. With Twitch, because I'm not worried about affiliate or anything like that. The watch hours don't really count on Twitch. It's more the watch hours do count on YouTube to being able to unlock more features ultimately on the YouTube side. You have to have like a pretty high number of watch hours, like 2,000 watch hours, and oh god. Oh god, okay. I thought this guy behind this island right here was gonna waste me, the New Mexico. Oh shoot, I spoke too soon. He did have to blind fire me and it didn't turn out as good for him. But no, you have to have like 2,000 watch hours and 1,000 followers on YouTube, so it's kind of helps me out when people log in or watch any of the stream content and stuff on the YouTube side, believe it or not. I'll throw some torps out. Why not? Let's blap this guy before we go behind the island, hopefully. Come straight through, buddy. Okay, there's a hit. Got a Aoba going wide. Ismail, you don't need to go too far in. I'll help cover you. And hopefully he doesn't take torpedoes from the Aoba. I'm going to go backside and protect these battleships from the Aoba flanking us. And just try to set the heat ray on fire here. He's the old Godzilla. Driving the heat ray. So he really likes his Godzilla. I will not be purchasing a Godzilla or Kong ship. Not that I fault anybody else who wants to buy one. Go for it. Okay, where's the Aoba, guys?
Nice work.
Unfortunately, we do not have an airplane. Hey, boats. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for sticking. I appreciate it. It's fun trying to keep track of like everyone's screen names times two. Some people are the same, but not everybody. Okay. Aha. Yeah, see the Aoba's doubling back. And our Ismail got dug in so deep that he's almost dead. Oh crap. I'm gonna take a torpedo. Shoot. Well played by the Aoba.
Hold below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Well played by the Aoba.
Problem solved, sir.
To give credit where credit is due. Okay, see if we can draw some heat from the New Mexico. Should not be hard. It's Fuso versus Fuso on the inside there. I've already looked like I'm trying to look from the New Mexico, so taking some heat off of our battleship. Maybe he can at least get that ship out. When we're angled in this ship, it just makes the Citadel more likely to be popped. And you just can't kite super effectively in these boats. They're not turny enough. It's not what they're really designed to do, so I don't fault the ship. But you do have the heal, so you kind of get the heal to make up for the fact that you're going to take some excessive damage. Nice work, guys. Good job, Fuso. Heat ray came in very much with a flat side, which he probably didn't want to do. This is the hard thing. You want to get your guns in to shoot, and you try to turn out. It's just not as fast as you'd like it to be. Good hit by our BB. Come on, we could get lucky here and get a kill. We're beyond our main battery range, so we broke detection. Unfortunately, we didn't set a fire. Let's go ahead and heal. Guys, we need to get caps. Trento, he's dead. You don't need to be the third ship going out to kill him. You need to cap the cap, dude. So we're just general awareness. We're down almost 2 caps now. The points are tied. The sooner that we can get into B and get it capped, the better. And we've got the Trento going the opposite way, which kind of stinks. So we're going to try to get in there. Didn't lead the Aoba enough. Oh crap. Who's spotting us? It's kind of wonky. There's not a lot of other folks spotted. Okay, broke detection. Just gonna see if we can chill here for a little bit and get the cap. We do have that battleship kind of straight ahead, and then I'm not sure who's here to the right. There's no destroyers, which is good. Yeah, our gun arcs are not high enough to shoot over that mountain. We're not an American cruiser. Other thing that makes this line so far dangerous at the main battery range, at least with my module and commander setup, is not a very long reach, so you have to get pretty close and get in relatively dangerous positions to use your main battery. How is Benham on PC? Benham is a tier 9 boat, or Davin, that is not that easy to get anymore. So it's a totally different experience at tier 9. It's one of the ones that really got compressed tier-wise to drop down to Legends, you know, to tier 6. So I don't own her. I know there's people that really like the ship, especially if they're, you know, USDD main. Oh, for crap's sake. Oh, I'm probably dead. Yep, I'm very dead. Just rounded the corner here where the Bayern and this other ship could see me. Let's Go ahead and use the final repair party. Okay. We stay in this little pocket here. I think we can fire on the California and not get spotted by these guys to my right. I'm gonna need some help on these dudes though. So let's keep our guns silent. Let's get over to this side of the cap. We managed to grab a lead because we killed a ship. So I want to stay alive right now. If I die, it'll flip the score to the other team. And right now we have an equal number of caps. What are the odds that they would come close to this corner? It's totally speculation. I'm not sure I'm going to be close enough. But my teammates are not coming inside. Well, one is. One is going to go all the way wide. Maybe we can turn fast enough to get one more round off on the California. Maybe we can get a fire. Not quite. We have 11-kilometer detection. This boat, which is not bad. It's not the lowest. My lowest in a cruiser, it's I think 9.9. Okay. A is flipping now, so now we have a problem. And we lost a ship. So this is going to be really tough now. You do not want to pursue the California. Well, I guess you're gonna want. No, we have another ship down the 10 line. This guy should take the California, hopefully. Oh, he's full health. Good God. We're gonna need the Fuso's help. Try to spot what's going on in A without dying immediately. They have a cruiser over in that direction that we saw, which is in New Orleans. Oh God, this is close. Only 3 minutes. The New Orleans probably has a spotting advantage over me though. Oh, maybe not. Unfortunately, we can't reset the cap. Dang it. There's the Bayern. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see the Bayern there when I took the shot. Odds are we were going to have a very difficult time anyway because we were behind on points. And we were behind a cap, so... Our New Mexico is so out of position. He wasn't going to be able to close that gap anytime soon to get into firing range. Where is he? I mean, so when you have a battleship that takes that wide 10-line route, and look at his health, you know he hasn't been engaged. So just living to the end is not the goal in a battleship, right? You can almost say halfway through the game, if you haven't spent half your hit points, you're not close enough into the engagement in a battleship to do what you should be doing. A, drawing fire from your teammates, tanking damage for the team, and B, being in a position where you can keep your guns hot and inflict some damage. Oh, Devonshire. Not a carry boat. All right, back to port we go. Got a couple games left in me. Davin, let's do a countdown. Count in. Are you in a game or do you want to pick a tier? Again, 5, 6, or 7. Or anybody else out there. A couple tier 6s. Could run Martel again at tier 7. Actually, I don't think we got our Had a good game, but did not get our win. No, we did get our win in King George. Okay, that was the first game. On the home stretch to Vanguard. Yeah, I don't think we got our win yet in Fiji. I'd probably pick tier 6 if you ask me. Which, I don't know about you guys, but tier 6 is pretty much my favorite tier, hands down. It's best combination of earnings, ship variety, your +1, -1 matchmaking, whereas at tier 7, you're really -1. You get to play ships 1 tier lower than you, but you play ships that are 2 tiers higher when you play legendary tier. So tier 7, and it's expensive. It's costly. If you don't have premium time, you're going to lose money. If you have premium time, if it's not a premium ship, you're basically going to break even if you have a stellar game. Just the way tier 7 is built is wonky. Just not as fun as it could be. Okay, Davin, I'm going to count in on tier 6, okay? So let's go. Oh, tier 7? Okay, I can do tier 7. We'll try to be a little more attentive in Charles Martel this time. Oh, crap. Okay. We got it. We got one. This is a tough choice because look how long the gap is to the next upgrade. Oh my god, it's another 37,000 experience points. So this is kind of a tough choice because I'd really like to have the hull for mobility, but I think I'm going to have to go with the upgrade to the main battery range. 15.1 is so damn painful. Okay, so let's buy that. Okay, and I'm ready to count in, Davin. Tier 7. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. We had a decent damage game in this ship in the last game for as long as we lived. We already had over 40,000 damage, but we were the second ship on our team, or first ship to die, which I always hate. Do not want to be that guy, but we were that guy. And that was blah, 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 not paying attention. Not situationally aware. Which that's the plus and minus of playing cruisers. I find cruisers more exciting and more engaging a lot of the time, as destroyers are. Destroyers are like kind of over the line frenetic to me. Cruisers are a great happy medium of really, really active. You have to pay a ton of attention, but at the same time, not as completely sweaty as destroyers are all the time, for me. Okay. I can't remember if you said that your gamer tag is Davin. You got the Atlantic. I got Sea of Fortune. Well, good luck, my friend. Hopefully you have a good game. I'm going to enjoy my increased main battery distance. And this is the other pain thing about this ship, man, is you have to choose between a plane and a heel. There's not a lot of other ships that make you choose. And on PC, this ship would have both. Well, at Tier 8, no, it wouldn't have a heel. No, yeah, Tier 8, it does have a heel, I think. But you have 5 consumable slots on some PC ships. Here, I think with the D-pad, they can only really, or only want to give you 4. So that's why we have to choose between the two, and I hate that we have to choose between the two. Tried it with a plane for a while, and just not having a heal makes it even more painful. Oh, Dad. Okay, Moist. I remember now. Dude, now I remember. Just been a while since you've been on the YouTube side. My bad. Yeah, I need my map, my cheat sheet. I totally remember. Okay, Suzuya. I do fire a little more HE out of this boat than AP. On average. Oh crap.
All stations requesting fire on a designated target.
These torpedoes are going fast.
Starboard.
Like Yugamo. Not Yugamo. No, they're Akatsuki. Definitely look Japanese.
Nice work.
Unless they were lightning torps. I'm not totally sure how fast the torpedoes are in the lightning. I haven't played it enough. Okay. Loop back around and support just in case he comes out, which it looks like he might be coming out to try to get a kill on the Fiji. It's not the fastest reloading boat, so it can be a little less effective against destroyers than some other cruisers. I think you said that before, Moise, that you had made your YouTube account at a different time. I think you can now, I want to say you can change like the name on your channel easier. I don't know if that's also your individual like screen name is easier to change now. I know I just saw something like from the YouTube Creators Academy or something, like it's easier to change your channel name, which might be the same essentially. Well, unfortunately, our Fiji bit it, so let's see if we can get in and cap. Gonna have to watch for cruiser, battleship off that edge. I'm hoping those were lightning torps. Oh no. Speed boost.
Engine boost activated.
This does have 10-kilometer torpedoes, which is useful. Yeah, we can't stay. As much as we'd love to, we're not going to be able to stay in this position. Okay, that was the Suzuya that went to the other side. The Suzuya that crossed the road. Okay. The Bismarck's gonna take a pretty different path, which is gonna negate our torpedoes, unfortunately. When we get the hull upgrade and another 37,000 experience points, this boat is going to rocket with regard to being able to be very shifty. Oh, screw you.
The ship is on fire.
Suzuya fire after we blinked out. Always love that. Our only help on this side is the Cleveland, who's really just going to hang behind the island the whole time, I guess. Which kind of has to, I guess. Suzuya ducked behind the island. So we're not getting spotted, thankfully. No fire. Let's throw some torpedoes on that edge. They're 10-kilometer torpedoes. Cleveland, you need to work on the Suzuya, right? Let's call for focus fire.
On the enemy warship.
Bismarck is going to work on our Colorado, but might be shooting at us next. Okay, he's going central, so let's loop back around. Just going to try to counter the Bismarck's push to the middle. Cleveland could probably push the Suzuya. Rate of fire advantage. Go bow in. Pretty good armor-wise, but he's retreating.
Engine boost deactivated.
Ugh, there's the Bismarck. Dang. I was going to switch to armor piercing to use on the Suzuya, but I actually want to start working on the Bismarck again. Let's go bow in, try to kind of reverse kite here. Okay. Oop. Not too much side. Oh god. I did not see the Bama. Shite. This is gonna get ugly fast. Oh, he's shooting HE. Thank you, Alabama. Got really lucky there. Cleveland, you're not doing anything even to keep that Suzuya from firing on me. Come on, dude. Fire on the Bismarck would be helpful right now. Unfortunately, turrets take a while to rotate on this boat. It's not the easiest place being tier 7 cruiser right now. Oh my god, now we got another one? A Nagato? Really? And
Ship is on fire.
I mean, we got like 3 different battleships shooting at us. The Suzuya shooting at us. It's one of those nights. And Atlanta. Why not? Only good news is that Alabama is shooting HE for some God knows what reason, and their Suzuya is still alive. That was the only ship on that side, so there's no reason that Cleveland couldn't have pushed in on that Suzuya. And now he's here. Cleveland must be dead. Look at the screenshot. Did you post it on Discord, Moist? Give me a minute to die. Oh, goodness. Is that Suzuya dead? I'm gonna look and I'm gonna get killed. Okay, he is dead. Seriously, can't even hit the damn guy. Oh, we have a heal we can use. Get a whopping 2,000 hit points back. Hey, there's a fire. Firing a couple base resets. We are jamming now. Overshot. Hey, shooting AP now. That is an improvement in strategy. Come on, can we get a kill? Burn! Burn! Ah! Take that pain, do that work, and lose the kill. Cleveland. Oh, my friend, the Cleveland got him. Okay. Atlanta, you're next, dude.
Engine boost deactivated.
Let's shift guns to the other side. I want to approach the Atlanta from the opposite side than the Cleveland. Oh god, but I have the Nagato still. I can't do that. That ain't gonna work. This Nagato's like hanging way out too. Let's get both sides of torpedoes out. If you get one shot, one salvo of torpedoes from one angle and then do the other, you can kind of create a little bit of a crossfire. Again, as my rudder shift improves, I'll be able to get both sets of torpedoes out where they're pretty close together. They arrive at a roughly similar time, and that crossfire works really well. Cross-torping. So let's hope those torpedoes find their mark. Let's go to work on this Eugen. We're not going to be able to hold up to his AP broadside, so we're going to have to be as shifty as we can. Given that, again, this ship just is sluggish compared to where I think it will be. Nagato's shooting at us too. Ugh, it's going to go AP. Ooh, is he going to eat torps? Eat a torp. Nope. So right now it's just a Nagato. We're basically kiting the Nagato without looking at him. Torpedoes did not find their mark. Ah, I was too far away. Who's spotting us though? Okay, I guess it was the Nagato. Slowly building up some damage. Unfortunately, we don't have caps. Last second kill on the Atlanta, maybe. Oh, let's use our speed boost.
Engine boost activated.
Ah, must have just missed him. Dang. Cap points killing us in this game. Well, we managed to kite and evade for a good chunk of time. Made 100,000 in damage, but I want to love the Charles Martel so much, but it's just not there yet. It's just not there. I really had hoped that Cleveland would have pushed that Suzuya much sooner, and then we could have pushed into the A cap together and then maybe hooked around to B. It just took too long to develop. I mean, it wound up being a 2v2, but we had lost all initiative with going down so many cap points early. Let me see. Waste, what you're talking about. Posting. Hey, Zai made it over to the Discord server. Thank you, my friend. Whether you're there or not. Okay. Is it in general? Come on, Discord. I see a Conqueror post from a few days ago. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure which screenshot you're looking at, Moist. But I see your Conqueror one. Looks like you're making good progress on that. All right. I think we'll do one more game. Hopefully we can get a win. Get out of here with something to say. We finished on a stronger note. But you know how that goes on nights like this. It's probably not going to happen. You'll stay up all night trying to get that last win. I am happy that we got 3,300 XP though. It's just a long way to go. Look at that. That is crazy. It's one thing about tier 10s on PC versus tier 7s on Legends. So when you get your tier 10s unlocked on PC, they are unlocked. You don't have to grind the upgrades. So did our clock reset on our first wins? I'm going to do tier 6. Tier 6 Moist. I'm going to do one more Fiji game. Let's see. Fiji or maybe Devonshire? Can you do a 5 or a 6? I wouldn't mind getting a win in this Devonshire because I'm only 18,000 XP away. Can you do 5? 5 for me, pretty please. If that's not below your level. Okay, it's counting in 5. Tier 5. Ready here in about 5 seconds. And we will go 3, 2, 1, and go. Oops, wrong screen, dude. Okay, you can do a 6. I did not load in. Let's do a 6. Let's do a 6 for reals. So then I will do Fiji. Okay, let's do Fiji. Now I'm ready. Now I promise I'm ready. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. It's what we wanted to do originally anyway, right? Was Fiji. Fiji has been more fun to play than Devonshire, but I do want to get to Edinburgh. It'd be fun having Eddie unlocked. I have the ice camo for Edinburgh too. I just remembered. Any boat you have a perma camo on is a fun one to unlock. Before we log off, we'll have to check. We should be getting close to 1 million damage. And then we'll just have ship kills left. I think that's tier 5 and above. Shouldn't take us too long. Should be past halfway. All right, neighbors. We've not been high tier a whole lot, and we will not be again. I think we've been low tier quite a lot tonight. Which makes your carry potential a little more difficult, especially when you're in a cruiser. We're already dependent on teammates, and this will make it even more so. Okay. So... I feel like I need to go to A. I'd prefer to go to B as far as cover goes. But I'm figuring one of the two battleships that I'm sitting next to will probably go to C. My thing is they don't have a cruiser at C. Shoot. There's only one destroyer, so... Let's go to A. Let's join up with these guys. Let's make it a relatively similar number of ships to each flank. Oh, you got Land of Fire. You bought the Nelson? Or are you telling me I should buy the Nelson? Is that what the screenshot was about? I do have 1.5 million global XP now. So I feel like I can buy one, then I'll have enough for a second. So maybe I'll buy one in this update, and then I'll just hold the second 750 just to see what, if any, new global XP premiums pop up. That's what I'm waiting for. I was not excited when Odin turned to free XP because I already had Odin from the campaign. You're telling me I should buy the Nelson? I have the Nelson on 2 of my PC accounts. And is she going... Did they... Oh, she's going away on PC. She's going, leaving the store on PC, I think.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
The fire barge. The Amazeballs heel, right? Ooh. Cruiser.
All forces provide
Okay.
cover for that target.
Let's get in support on this Atlanta. Ah, 4 overpens. You got to 2, Monk? Cool, keep it going. Finish. I want to at least know someone who's ranked out this season, because it sure as heck ain't going to be me. Hopefully you can find someone to div with, Monk, to get that knocked out. What do you get? Like another 1,500 gold or 1,500 steel, something like that, I think. Oh, this must be Amalfi Torps. Those have enough reach to hit us. Guys, get the Atlanta out. Oh, we just missed killing him. Got the reload. Come on. Oh my. Straddle City. Shoot. So close to killing the Atlanta. Okay, well this actually is advantageous to be able to tee off on the Richelieu. Thin superstructure armor, so we should be able to get, yep, 2,000 damage there, some decent damage. I'm gonna use smoke just as an insurance policy.
Smoke screen set.
We know this is a battleship. The French line has relatively thin superstructure armor, so can even be penetrated by HE in a lot of cases, depending on gun caliber. So it's a good ship to go ahead and expend some smoke to hopefully rack up some damage. Plus it's a tier 7. We're going to get more experience points for damaging a tier 7. Destroyer at B. Okay, we're going to bail this popsicle stand and go after the destroyer. Team move. He could be torping my smoke anyway. hope these guys play smart. Why is that cruiser so close? Oh, there he is. Shoot. I was hoping. Those torpedoes are fast. Okay, let's see if we can at least get him running. Oh my god, we got wiped out in the sea cap flank. You're a div today, but carrying for sure. Awesome, dude. That's good when you have a decent day in ranked. Better than my day is going. Probably take Zai's offer up tomorrow. Or anybody who wants to div. Sometimes that's just what you need to kind of break the streak, right? Fortunately, a French destroyer is hard to keep up with. Shoot, that Leon is probably going to cap us. Little slow on getting turned. Should be able to damage her, though.
Torpedoes to port.
Teammates are late coming out of A. How about range on these torps? We don't quite have the range to get to Leon. We could stop firing and try to get close enough to do a torpedo run on the Leon. The issue is that the destroyer is there, so he's going to keep us lit. Oh, come on. Kill this guy. Use the kill. Booby prize. Get him! Yes. Okay. Some sense of minor satisfaction. Yeah, Moist. Nelson's totally powerful. I mean, the HE is good, and the AP is surprisingly good. But it is slow. It's not fun, like 1v1ing destroyers in that boat. Not if they're agile destroyers. Okay, what's up with this now? 7 minutes. We are down massively on point, so... Problem is, I'm going to get to the B cap, light it up, start turning the counter. We're going to get lit like now, and we got 3 battleships coming from C. So it's really kind of a no-win situation, and it's a higher tier battleship. What? Amalfi? Get off me, dude. Okay.
Smoke generator started.
So this gives us any indication where the destroyer's at. If he's behind us in this area, we'll break detection. I have a feeling he's to the north of us.
Smoke screen set.
Actually, to this area, yeah.
Dead ahead.
It's not north, it's technically south.
The ship is on fire.
We predicted accurately where the destroyer was. Come on now. Come on. Die, Amalfi. You deserve to die! Uh-oh, you lost your meat shield. How's that feel? We're so far behind on points again. I don't think we have any chance. Unfortunately, of turning this around. Come on. And we're getting spotted by the Amalfi's damn plane. You're supposed to have... Oh, okay. So you're supposed to have decent AA. Mr. Fiji. You once got a Kraken in your Nelson with HE? I'm not surprised, dude. You can pop people with it for certain. I wish Fiji had more than 3 torpedoes. I do. Oh, crap. I guess I fired one and didn't realize it. We're just gonna kite. Let's kite. Oh no. Oh no, the island. Yeah, hey dummy. There's an island here. And my smoke is not recharged. Super drift move. No use watching them firing at me. Let's just try to steer and not hit the rock. Okay, we broke detection. All those torps wound up behind them. Yeah. Story of my night. Okay, let's at least give those torpedoes a little time to work. 248 left. Okay, who do we want to tee up? Let's try the Mass. Massachusetts has a superstructure we can damage. And a lot of it, right? These torpedoes might have a shot. Oh yeah. One. Nope, we're switching direction. Miss it. Ah. At least we got a torp hit in there. Some extra damage. No, I have not moist at all. And my games have not been bad. I mean, I did what I needed to do to support this cap. Help with wearing down that Richelieu. You know, came around, decided to disengage to get the La Fantasque in there, which totally worked out. We're able to damage him pretty good and keep him in the middle. But we got rolled at sea. The sea cap got so rolled, it was just over. So, you know, at that point, you're just trying to get some extra damage in. In Fiji, I'm consistently having good games, but super hard ship to carry in my personal opinion, when you're a low tier in a cruiser going against battleships. I'm a winner. I'm a winner in life, Monk. Thank you. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I still enjoy the game if I just look at it from the perspective of how did I do individually. Like, I really liked that 1-2. I would have got the kill on the La Fantasque if that didn't get stolen. So that 1-2 play there was really good. The choice to disengage in the Richelieu worked out again. Totally in my favor, team's favor. But so I try to take individual plays or things that I did pretty well in a match and carry that out instead of just the bad feeling of the loss. because this is it. We're doing a lot of good placements, but we're having difficulty as a team. Got a battleship. Hood is fragile. If you get a new player new to a hood, you know how that is. They're going to go down pretty early. Baltimore. Disappointing score in a Baltimore. Baltimore should be up here where I am. That's a strong cruiser in a non-legendary tier game. So it is what it is. But look at that. A good game by their Massachusetts. I helped that a little bit at the end there. But very good game by their Massachusetts. So he probably rolled that flank. More power to him. 5 Gem says, look for something practically valuable. Oh, practically things for shooting at Vladivostok or whatever the tier 7 Russian BB is. Yeah, for sure. I mean, in this case, I was just trying to pick and choose targets that I knew I could damage. And if I had lived a little longer, I might have had a chance of sinking the Mass because I know I can damage their superstructure. Like I knew we could the Lyon and the Richelieu. So that's how we got a decent damage score, along with that last-minute torpedo. Monk had a guy in rank. Tonya did nothing in her win because he had 2 kills and you had 0. Right. And you're playing a DD and you're spotting and you're capping and, I tell you, that's the funny thing is that, the most opinionated and most vocal people are always the smartest and would have the lowest, not win 8 on this side. What do we call it? Oh, what is the score? World of Warships stats and numbers has a win 8 type of ranking, numerical ranking. So a lot of times your most opinionated people have the lowest, ratings. So he said, oh, send your crossplay friend request on tanks. I'll do that, Moist, if I'm in there. I have not jumped in and played the modern armor. I see a few legend streamers who've been streaming tanks since it's switched over. So I might jump in there maybe this weekend just for fun on my own time. I'll look and see if you're around. Yeah, that's Monk. I was hoping that since they're showing the shields now, maybe that means they're closer to releasing the API, and or giving us the detailed stats by ship. For us people who are going to be more end game content people, they're going to be really missing the boat. I shouldn't have said that, but if they don't give us that information, they really need to. I know there are already, but you have to do that download, right? I mean, you have to do that funky, get the download into Excel or into a spreadsheet, which I just don't have enough time or energy to do at this point, but I probably would be interested. Once I started, I'd probably be glad that I did, but as it is for now, I don't really want to invest the time in doing that. It's all there. That is the thing that makes me upset. It's all there. Oh, it does take a while to grind out too. They have to crank the hamster wheels on their server to generate the extra calculation power. Look at that. We are close. We're 50,000 away on our damage, and we're halfway on our ship. So hopefully tomorrow night we'll knock this out. And then if we do make it on streaming on Saturday, we'll just have fun. But again, I do have a goal of trying to get a YouTube video out, hopefully for Monday. So almost got a script written, have my layout for the presentation done, but editing takes me a while because I'm perfectionist. Yeah, I think you have to download the stat sheet basically to PC, and then you can slice and dice it. Oh, Elden Ring. That one I'm not sure I've heard of. Well, Monk, you're waiting for what, a tier 7 campaign DD? I think that would be the smartest thing to do next. It was Cody or Dark, our two super testers that come in stream or here earlier tonight, were saying like you're gonna really like probably what is coming up. I think they're alluding to the next campaign ship. So I think it would be good. It's been too long since there's been a destroyer. What is it? All the way back to Benham? Is it that far back? I did not get Udachi. And I did not get Gremmy. I was tired from the alpha, so I skipped Gremmy. I didn't do Udachi because I think I was playing PC pretty heavy at that time, or FIFA or something. Yeah, and Udachi's been the only tier 7 DD. I think it's a mistake because the two most popular classes in the game by far are destroyers and battleships. I mean, I love the additional cruisers, don't get me wrong, but I think they should have more premium destroyers coming out through the campaigns. Or I would actually, if it's another battleship, I'd like a tier 6 battleship, not another tier 7. Because again, to me, playing in tier 7 is not that fun. It just isn't. I mean, I enjoy like Massachusetts. I enjoy Alabama. Okay. Odin's not bad. Tirpitz is playable for me, but I just have more fun in tier 6. Yeah, it's like you're saying, the more lower tier choices and more destroyer choices would be really, really smart. So definitely got enough ships to do it. Enough variety. And I'd like to see some new global XP ships this time. That would be my other wish. Because I'm sitting on that 1.5 million of global XP. So again, maybe I'll buy a Prinzoi again because I've been kicking that around. Though it just doesn't have the cachet to me on Legends because on PC, the Eugen has the heal and the Hipper does not. And that's a huge boost. Oh, no more tier 6 DDs? Yeah, there's plenty of those. But I think a tier 7 DD would be good. Or a tier 6 premium battleship would be good. So even another tier 6 cruiser, but I'm kind of tired. Everything's been bunch of tier 7s lately. So, be nice they mix it up. Okay, Moist, I'll accept that for sure. If my clan hasn't kicked off my tag, I'm in off. OFF is my clan tag, and still have some friends over from that side. All right, you guys. Yeah, I know Eugen is good. I should just pick it up, Monk. I should. Because I enjoy that type of ship. I'm working on Hipper, but it's not as good as it's going to be because it's not upgraded. But I do like Hipper and Eugen. I know I could do pretty well on that ship, so might just do it. I don't really need a Tago. To me, I have Suzuya, Mogami, Azuma, the amazing Azuma. That's one ship that I just can't really like. I'm probably not the only one there. I do not see many Azumas in game. That ship still needs a little bit of love, in my personal opinion. So, all right, you guys. Hey, thanks to everyone who showed up tonight. It's been a bunch of familiar faces, and again, super thankful. Moist, thank you again for the comment of subscribing on Twitch someday, maybe, but not priority. Priority right now is just, playing with you guys, getting again followers and watch hours built up on YouTube is kind of my goal right now, and I'm just having fun doing that. Again, every once in a while you need a break from all the video editing. Again, for me, it takes me way longer than just sail around or show footage sailing around in a game and do a voiceover. I kind of have to go crazy and do 10,000 edits and lots of clips and all that stuff. So again, this Ochakov video, I'm going to be pretty excited when I get it together because I think she's a really fun ship that a lot of people are just missing out on because they don't know how to play her. So 5 Gems, thanks for coming in again. Totally appreciated. Yeah, Archer did say, Monk, that you had a great game. So tell him great game if you see him. So he had to bug out pretty early tonight because I think he was on baby duty. So anywho, thanks you guys. Very much appreciated. We'll definitely be back on Friday night. Hopefully this weekend too, but for sure Friday night. If I don't see you, have a great and safe and happy and fun weekend and a good rest of your work week to the rest of you working stiffs like me. So thanks a lot. Have a great one. I am VannKraken, and I am out. We will see you next time.